start then, what are you most excited about when it comes to this World Cup, Luis, for you? What stand out to you?
All right, so there's a few things, Kay, and obviously we have to begin with the fact that it's in November, right? So it's all new to everybody. And the fact that we're going to have Thanksgiving at the same time as, World Cup matches, and then Black Friday has England against the US, obviously, that's something to talk about. So the fact that it's in November is interesting, right? But to me, it's a few things. From a football perspective, I think that the margin of difference, Kay, between the very good teams, the ones that could win it, right? Your Brazils, Argentina's, France, England, dare I say, right? All those teams and everybody else, the difference, I think this World Cup is at its thinnest. And my point being that your 3s and 4s in a group are actually competitors. There's no group of death. They're all groups of involuntary manslaughter. They're all tough. Anybody can get them. So to me, I'm excited about that. Obviously, Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo, it could be their last World Cups. Neither has won a World Cup. That's a massive thing to me. And African teams, specifically teams like Senegal and Ghana. Can we finally see an African team going all the way to the final? As far as they can go, who knows? But I'm excited about it, and it's going to be interesting just because it's November. What about you, Kay? What are you excited about? I mean, this is a really, really busy time for both of us, but what are you excited about this World Cup?
Well, I am excited this time around, and it's almost another one of our topics as well, but it's the thing that stands out most for me is to whether a South American team can go on and win it. It's been a long time, 2002. Can they do it this time around? And we know the two that we're talking about here, Argentina and Brazil. Everything is laid perfectly for one or the other to do that, the way that they've been coming into it, the teams that they've got. Could this be the year? That's a big thing that I'm thinking of. It's just strange, I suppose, the timing that this has come, because the thing is we all love watching our domestic leagues. And whenever they stop, even if it's for an international break, usually, which obviously isn't the level of a World Cup, we think, I'm desperate for those games to come back.
Yeah.
And so for them to have to stop to allow this World Cup to come has been a bit like, oh, okay, so the season's just getting underway. It's getting really interesting. And now we stop, because usually the season stops and then we think, okay, it's fine. We've only got a few weeks to wait. And then the World Cup comes. So that's been a bit weird for me as well.
It's really weird. It's like having the end of the Premier League, so to speak, and then another Premier League going to happen on Boxing Day as well. And from that, Kate, the injuries that have already happened leading up to it as well is pretty notable, right? Like we've got some key players who are either not going to the World Cup because of the points that you're mentioning, right? The end of club competition and then heading into the World Cup. Diogo Jota from Portugal, for example, Timo Werner, Paul Pogba, N'Golo Kante. England has its own issues, specifically from the wing-back position, Reece James, Ben Chilwell, et cetera, et cetera. Sadio Mane, he's going, but we don't know how fit he's going to be. That's really detrimental. So that worries me a little bit, just the physical, state of a lot of these players. It's going to be tough. I mean, there's a lot of players that we're missing, Kate, and that kind of annoys me. And also Haaland, Salah, they're not going for the different reasons, Kate, different reasons.
Thank you very much for watching ESPN FC on YouTube. For more highlights, analysis, and exclusive content, be sure to subscribe.